Arsenal have gone ahead to make contact with the representatives and family of Arda Güler. Arda Güler is an 18-year-old youngster coming in from Turkey. He's obviously a Turkey born and bred, and he plays for the Turkish national team. Very talented young lad. He's 25 years, he's 18 years of age, and obviously he's 1.76 meters tall. That is the one who plays for Fenerbahce right now. The teenager is really talented, and I'm going to bring you his stats to really understand why Arsenal are in for this 18-year-old player that is really making all teams really set their eyeballs onto him. Welcome to this channel, Rokani Media Football. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. As we speak today, Sergio Ramos has decided to leave Paris Saint-Germain as a free agent. He's a free agent. Where is he heading to? Lord knows. And we're going to be revealing to you what the transfer guru, tier 1 journalist Fabrizio Romano, has to say about his next destination of his career. And lastly, you're going to discuss Phil Foden coming in through and obviously revealing to us as to why he wants to play against Manchester United, as City are really preparing to take on Man United in the FA Cup finale today at the Wembley Stadium. So smash the like button and let's see close to 200 likes in this video. And this is Rokani Media Football. Rokan David is my name. I might be repeating it a lot, but obviously you have to know it and to know that the channel is called Rokani Media Football. The presenter is called Rokan David. The show is called the Football News Show, mixing it up with Arsenal, PSG, Man City and Manchester United. Now, let's start it off with a story coming in from Turkish football. Obviously, one of the biggest outlets coming in from Turkey. They've gone ahead to break very huge stories, and obviously, we are here to really bring to you. And they also feature on The Guardian and Bleacher Sport. It shows you how recognizable they are at the level of the media platforms of The Guardian. Now, we've been told that Arsenal and Newcastle have both made contact with the family of the 18-year-old wonder kid, Arda Güler, who represent the player over a potential move. That is it. Talks are still at an early stage, but both clubs want to move in early and are preparing an official offer. So, Arsenal is preparing an official offer for this 18-year-old wonder kid. If at all you've watched him play, you really know why Arsenal are really mad in for this player. He's talented, left-footed, and he represents what the next big future, the talent, is gonna be into this beautiful game of football. If at all you want to call him the next big thing, he can be, if at all he's managed well. All these young players are affected by one thing: who is really taking care of them. You've seen Arsenal. Arsenal's gone ahead to bring out very many young players, but their level of elevation to the next level has really gone ahead to be really corrupted and obviously seized by the managers that are at the club of Arsenal. Sometimes they tend to give these players early matches, and they feed them lots of games, and they find themselves in a situation of not really excelling. You'll have a few like Bukayo Saka at the age of 16 playing for an Arsenal team that was struggling, and I think that's what helped Arsenal. That's what helped Bukayo Saka, because by the time Arsenal was not the Arsenal it is right now, Arsenal was a struggling team. Now, you get a player like Bukayo Saka at the age of 16, you put him in this team of Arsenal, it's very hard for him to break through. That's it, because the demands of the team are really high. By the time Saka came in through, the demands of the team were not at this level. That's why to me I look at Emily Smith Rowe and I say, all right, he has a very big heart, and he's one of those players that I don't really urge Arsenal to sell, because I believe he is a player who came in at Arsenal when the team was lacking a player in the central attacking midfield in the season of 2020. In the season of 2020, right, 2021, then he did the needful, and ever since then, he has been a very good player. When you look at Gabriel Martinelli, Arteta introduced him in the team of Arsenal. I think he gave him the game against Chelsea, came in through and obviously scored. He brought him in the game of Newcastle, he scored. So he has paved his way throughout by what we call brevity and merit, So this young kid, who is 18 years of age, is playing for the first tier league of Turkey, and Arda has gone ahead to play 19 games, 4 goals and 3 assists. In the Turkish Cup, he played 4 games and scored 1 goal. UEFA Europa League played 9 games and scored 1 goal and 1 assist. In the UEFA Champions League, he played 1 match and only scored 0 goals. So, at the age of 18, if at all you can come up and put up such performances with his swift left foot, this guy is really great. He's really great. You know, he makes football look easy. If you know Mesut Ozil, you can rate him to Mesut Ozil. You know, he has some flashes of Lionel Messi, Angel Di Maria. You know, he's that mixture. You know, you cannot call him that he's the next Messi or the next Di Maria or the next Mesut Ozil, but at least out of those 3 players I've gone ahead to mention, he has flashes, he has skill sets that he borrows from each of those to make his different complete skill set. That is Arda Güler. 18 years of age, Arsenal are planning to make their first offer, and one will ask, why should Arsenal go in for a player who is 18 and is not yet proven at the level that Arsenal wants to sign players at? I'll go out and really tell you that Arsenal is a team that plans for the future and the present. He is not a player for the now. He's a player for the future. You know? And Arsenal really know that to get him is really not going to be something expensive. They can get him at a limited price and obviously see whether they loan him to a different club altogether or keep him. And you know, this game of signing young players is like lottery. That's it. You know? Obviously, to win a lottery, you must make a pledge. You know? If you don't make a pledge, then you cannot win a lottery because you are out of the competition. So if you sign like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players and you get one out of those in the academy, that will be something great. It adds a lot of information and a lot of benefits to Arsenal in the homegrown players. You bring him at the age of 18, register him as an academy player, then sometimes you feature him into the big team, then he complements your squad or completes your squad of 18 homegrown players. That is it. So I think Arsenal are really having very many young boys they are really connected to. As I told you, there is Pedrinho from Brazil, there is Franca, you know, and there is another one from Brazil. There are 3 lads from Brazil that have been linked to Arsenal, and now there comes Güler, who is a Turkish born and bred, playing for Fenerbahce, and Arsenal and Newcastle are really tussling for the signature of the player. So I'm going to be revealing to you the latest coming in from Turkey over this young, exciting lad that has gone ahead to catch the eyes of many at this juncture. But Arsenal have gone ahead to contact his family, and they are planning to make an offer for the lad. That is it. Now, let's leave Güler at that, and let's talk about one of those that most of you have known for a very, very long time, and this is Sergio Ramos. Fabrizio Romano confirmed us around midnight that Sergio Ramos has decided to leave Paris Saint-Germain as a free agent. He will not sign a new deal. Tomorrow, I'll say goodbye to another stage of my life, and it's a goodbye to PSG, he announced. Ramos now available on a free deal. Now, no sooner had Fabrizio Romano gone ahead and really put up this story of Sergio Ramos, we all asked ourselves, where is his next destination? We know there is Saudi Arabia, there is America, and very many others. He might even want to come to play in the Premier League because he feels like he still has nerves to play at the levels of the Premier League. That is Sergio Ramos, but his problem has always been injuries. He left Real Madrid and went to PSG, but injuries have been the best part to describe his career at PSG. So he is a very good player, aged, and you know how he has those leadership traits in him, and he has found himself in a position of really quitting PSG. He's now a free agent, and Fabrizio Romano has gone ahead to reveal to us his next destination, and who have gone ahead to contact the player. No sooner he made an announcement that he is really a free agent. Saudi league clubs have already started to approach Sergio Ramos in the recent weeks while he was still discussing his contract at PSG. Ramos will decide his future soon with his family. It's still open. So the Saudi clubs that have Ronaldo, they want to take Lionel Messi, they want to take Karim Benzema, they want to take Firmino, very, very many talented players are really being eyed by the Saudi League, and Ronaldo yesterday came out and really issued a statement that he's calling upon players to come in and join him. And I think Ronaldo can act as a mediator to get Sergio Ramos to Al Nassr, where he's playing from, and they are offering stupid money. They can offer him 100 million euros per year, and trust me, Sergio Ramos will go and really take that money. That's it. You saw even Lionel Messi. He has given Barcelona 10 days to make a decision and obviously clear the way. For that, they don't clear the way. Is it Al Riyadh is going to hate to really tell him that we are giving you 1.2 billion euros deal per 2 years? So that is something that is so attractive. So let's wait and see how Sergio Ramos is going to make a decision. But I really understand he is one of those best defenders I've seen for the past 2 decades that have gone ahead to play consistently at the same level. He has won very many Champions Leagues with Real Madrid, and he has gone ahead to win some huge trophies with Spain in the World Cup and the Euros. That is Sergio Ramos for you. Now, lastly, let's bring on Phil Foden coming in through and obviously telling us exactly what it means to play against Manchester United as they prepare to play in the Manchester Derby in the FA Cup finale today. He has said, growing up as a little boy, I was always a massive Man City fan and I always dreamed of playing against Man United. This year I scored a hat-trick against them. It feels a bit surreal what I'm doing right now, and sometimes I have to pinch myself. And obviously pinching yourself is like a sign of appraisal, and obviously praising yourself that I've gone ahead to do it. Am I really the person that is behind all this that is happening down here at Manchester? Phil Foden is one of those players that have gone ahead to be passed fit by the manager of Man City, that is Pep Guardiola, to take on Manchester United today at the FA Cup finale at Wembley versus Man United. He scored a hat-trick against us. United support Manchester United. That game ended 6-3. Haaland scored a hat-trick, and Phil Foden too scored a hat-trick. If I told you are a Man City born and bred and you support Man City, if you score against Manchester City, if you score against Manchester United, it's a dream come true, because they know what the rivalry is all about. Even when you are a Manchester United born, grown up from the academy, and you score against Manchester City, you know exactly what it means. That's why you should eat that when Marcus Rashford scores against them, he celebrates like it's the end of the world, because he knows that's the best goal that will ever score to really take his team to where it wants to be. And it brings a lot of pain to the fans of Man City and joy to the fans of Manchester United. So it was agony and ecstasy to the losing and winning side respectively. So that's what we had for you. Arsenal contacting Güler's representatives, and they're willing to make an offer for the 18-year-old. What do you make about it? Sergio Ramos, would you recommend him to go to the Saudi League, because teams there have already gone ahead to contact him onto coming and obviously playing in Saudi Arabia to join the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo and very many more? And lastly, what do you make about Phil Foden? Do you think he's going to be one of the pivotal players in the finale that City is going to play against Manchester United today at Wembley? I sign out for now. See you later. Good morning, and those going to bed like me, good night. See you later. I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. Ciao, ciao.